Welcome back to Hot Tub Talks. I'm your host, Chip.
And I'm your other host, Garrett.
And we're throwing it back this week, back to ye olden days, back when it was just me and Garrett, back when it was a worse podcast.
Accurate.
Yeah. But unfortunately, Wade is out this week. He's in his glorious home state.
Glorious.
Living it up.
Is a hard word there.
Happy birthday, by the way, to Wade.
Happy birthday, Wade.
Yeah, which was over the break. We took a 1 week hiatus, which was not entirely planned, but oh well. I was in California, and then Wade left like days. Like we didn't overlap at all. So.
Oh, really?
No, yeah, he left like 2 days before I came home. Well, like the day I came home. And so there was no way to really do that unless it was. And then the regular time we recorded, I was in Disneyland, so. That was impossible, and it just did not work out. But we're back this week with me and Garrett.
Hello.
How's it going, Garrett?
It's good. It's good to be back.
Good. I agree. Happy birthday, Wade.
Happy birthday, Wade.
Happy birthday to
you. You almost stopped there.
Happy
You weren't sure
birthday
about
to
it.
you. Happy birthday,
Dear
Wade. Happy birthday to you.
Dude, I think we should start a band.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe a cappella, maybe?
Yeah, a cappella band. That's exactly what I'll be good at. All right, well, let's jump into the podcast here. What are we talking about, Garrett?
So the Super Mario Bro movie.
When did you see it?
Monday,
Nice.
maybe. I saw it on Saturday.
All the days kind of blend together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I saw it the Wednesday before it came out. 'Cause it was like the free day when I was in California. I was like, we better get to it. What did you think?
I loved it.
What are your unadulterated thoughts?
It was
Here.
amazing.
I gotta reach my phone here. Here we go. You have 2 minutes. Just go ham wild on your thoughts.
Dude, it was one of the greatest movies that have come out this year. The music was by far the best part of the little subtle music.
Right.
I mean, it's a little off-putting at the beginning that Bowser was all about Peach, but
Yeah. He was a simp, bro.
But
The biggest simp.
I think it turned out being amazing, and it has one of the greatest songs of 2023 in it. So
Peaches.
Yep.
Yep.
best song, and I've listened to it at least 5 times a day.
You're a quarter of the way through. You still have like a minute and a half.
I am excited. They have to do a Luigi Mansion movie,
That's true.
'cause that would be sick.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it. That's all your thoughts. Okay. Well, I'll stop you at a minute. Now it's time for my thoughts. 2 minutes. I don't know how long I'll go, but man, I hated this movie. It sucked. It was bad. Like, okay, it wasn't a bad movie. It was a bad movie. It had no story. Like, it had no story, and the pacing was so weird. Mario just like goes to Peach. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna find my brother. I'm coming with you." She's like, "All right. Do this practice thing." And like, why? Where did that practice thing come from? Why does he have to do it to prove himself? What's the deal? It's so weird. And the pacing is way too fast. Every time I thought, okay, they're going to have some heavy back end, so they're getting through okay, Mario falls through the pipe. He goes to the thing. And it's just, we're hurrying along so we can get to a beefy middle part. And it just wasn't. No one's character motivations are explained at all. Like, freaking Peach, I was expecting, because she's pretty cool, right? She's awesome. She wields the battle axe, She drives the motorcycle. And I was always expecting for her to have some deeper 3-dimensional character. Like, some cliches are, man, I don't know where I came from and that bothers me. Who are my parents? I don't want to be a princess even though they made me princess. It's like a burden. Or all these people are counting on me, so I have to do stuff that I don't like. all the time, and this is the pinnacle of that. I was always expecting some sort of this is why it sucks to be Peach, but we never got it. Same thing with Toad. I was like, why does this kid keep tagging along? What's with Kevin Hart, man? And I was expecting Toad to have like Perito or whatever his name is in Puss in Boots. You've seen it, right? Oh, sad. Well, he's the little dog character, and he's like, I'm going past my 2 minutes. I'm using yours. Anyways, but he's a little dog character, and he's like got this tragic backstory of like whatever, and it's played off as a joke, and it's funny, but he's like a 3-dimensional character. And I kept expecting the same thing for Toad, where Mario's like, dude, what's your deal? Why do you keep following us around? Or why do you care so much about saving me or Peach or whatever? And he's like, oh, well, because my family or whatever. You know what I mean? But no, he was just like, never explained. That's why my favorite character was Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong.
I think that sets itself up for more movies.
Yeah, it does, but that's boring.
I like it. I'm excited for Yoshi's movie.
I'm also excited for Yoshi's movie. I am excited to see more.
I really want to. That's all I care about. A Luigi's Mansion movie.
Yeah, you've played it, right?
Oh yeah.
I have not.
Not the Nintendo Switch version sucks.
Oh really?
But is it the Wii or GameCube? It's probably the Wii. That version is OG, so good.
Nice. I've never played either of them, but I did like that sequence. And you're right, the music was fantastic, not only because of Bowser's thing.
No, I just mean the subtle,
but also
OG
the score.
music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Also the score. That was great. There's a lot of like callbacks. They clearly care about the character and the property. It doesn't feel lazy. It just feels like a first draft of how we're going to get the characters
a lot
to
of people
places.
didn't like not seeing Wario or Waluigi.
I don't care.
I didn't miss them one time during that.
No,
movie.
I didn't either. I don't think this movie was really like missing any. I mean, it was only like not enough. You know, it wasn't like, oh, how dare they not add this, or Chris Pratt's Mario was off-putting. No, it wasn't. He was good.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna bring Bowser Jr. in to
Right.
save Bowser.
Right. That would make sense. Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. Like, I did enjoy it. I didn't, like, come out of it hating it. And I still don't, like, I say I hate it. But one of the biggest reasons for that is because I went online afterwards. And I'm like, ooh, I'm interested. Because, like, one of the YouTubers I watch, his name is Arlo. But he tore apart the Sonic movies. He hated those. And I was like, I kind of like the Sonic movies. You know what I mean? But I was like, ooh, he's going to tear into this. I don't think he'll hate it. But, like, there are some problems here, and he's going to mention them. You know what I mean? And then I read some reviews. It's got, like, 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. Way too high.
Is 100% Rotten Tomatoes for Dungeons and Dragons too high?
I have not seen Dungeons and Dragons. Have you?
I haven't either, no.
We should watch 100% it. We should watch it Saturday.
Is a...
bold.
Is bold.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't speak to that.
The reason I think is because they removed all politics from it.
Oh, yeah?
And it's just an enjoyable movie is what I've heard.
Maybe. I haven't seen it. But 97 for Mario is way too high. Let me check what it's at right now.
I heard it was at 54.
Oh, it was for the critic score.
Okay.
I'm talking about the audience score. But anyways, I was reading reviews of like the audience score and stuff, and everybody's loving it. And they're like, yeah, I mean, sure, maybe it didn't have whatever, but it was great. And I disagreed. It wasn't until I was listening to the Weekly Planet, which I usually listen to, and they're like, this is all the reasons why it was bad. And I was like, yes, thank you. Like, it still can be good. It just can't be like the video game movie. Like, it was not as good as Detective Pikachu. That had a story.
I liked it. I liked Mario. I think it's the best movie that's come out of this year.
It currently has a 97. That's not true. What else came out this year?
Puss in Boots.
Okay, yeah, but you haven't seen that.
I've only seen this one movie.
That'll do it. Was it better than Shazam? You didn't see Shazam, did you?
I haven't seen it yet.
It was pretty... it was on par for Shazam for different reasons. Like, Shazam's pretty okay, but, like, it needs surprise on a DC universe. You know, I liked it. I actually really enjoyed it. But, like, it's nothing special. It's probably about as good as this is. This one bothers me more because it has more, like, fundamental issues. Like, no one has a character motivation, and it's weird to me.
Except for
And the
Mario.
pacing is super weird. It was like watching. Okay, yeah, Mario was pretty good, and Donkey Kong I think is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have a lot of character growth and development, or like a lot of character written into him, but he has like enough to be a side character. So it's like I liked it. That was good. But I did not like any of the other main characters. Bowser was also pretty fleshed out. Little too simpy, but like it's funny.
I just didn't like. I will say the only thing I didn't like is how Peach is not questioning anything about Mario. You're right.
Yeah, she's just like
Because it
Alright.
would have if I saw another human, right? She knew what a human was
yeah,
from being the only one to exist,
yeah,
as far as you know. You don't question, and then she's like, "Oh, she knows there's a million planets out there."
yeah.
Doesn't question them once.
No, she doesn't really care about anything. She's just floating through.
She just cares about her kingdom, is all.
Yeah, which like I don't know. That's what bothers me. 65, Creed 3. You didn't see Creed 3, did you? I didn't see Creed 3.
I haven't seen Creed 2 either.
I haven't seen Creed 1. I haven't seen Rocky.
Right.
And you know why? I'm kidding. All my friends are on a date, and I didn't get asked. That's why. I'm still salty.
How many years? 5?
It's a funny bit.
6
I
years
like it.
ago?
No, it was 5. Yeah, honestly, it might be the only movie to come out this year that we've both seen. Especially you. Popular 2023 movies. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. You seen that?
No.
I
Is that
haven't
where
seen
Winnie
it.
the Pooh's a bad guy?
Yeah, 'cause Winnie the Pooh went into public domain, so they can do whatever. So they made a horror movie.
That sounds amazing.
It's apparently like trash, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it is that, and it's not good, but whatever. 65, I still needed to see.
What are they gonna do when Mario goes? Mickey Mouse goes in the public domain.
So I watched a game theory on that. One of the biggest things is that it's still mostly okay through trademark, and they can fight anything so hard that like even if you're in the okay, they can still sue you, and it can be either financially damaging, and they could still probably win because they can afford really good. I mean, this wasn't really the gist of the video, but because so first of all, you know how when you watch a Disney animated movie, it does like the do 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 do, and it's got the old Mickey and everything. All of those frames are now trademarked for like the new era, right? So the only thing to go into the public domain was Classic Mickey, and now Classic Mickey has been trademarked by that opening. So you have to have like this loophole of it's obviously not associated, like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. So really the only thing we're going to see out of these characters going into the public domain are very specific versions that are probably horror, because then they can't really get sued.
Works for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think this is something that I side with the big corporation on, but I don't think Winnie the Pooh should go into the public domain. I don't think Mickey Mouse should.
Well, they're changing their logo.
No, they're not.
That's what I heard. They got this stupid other guy coming
Oh, that was
out.
fake news. That was
Okay.
that was like a troll post, and it got popularity.
It was dumb, is what it was.
It was dumb. Yeah, Figment the Imagination Dragon.
I have no idea. I don't even know what the guy
That's
was.
what it was. Yeah, that's not true, but it sounded true.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, what are you gonna do? But I think it should work copyright, like especially with these big businesses that are still using the property. You know what I mean? I think it should be like the movie rights. Like, you know how Fantastic Four, Fox had to make a Fantastic Four movie every X years or they lost the rights, right? I think it should be like that. If you don't use this property for 10 years, then you lose it. You know, like you get automatic copyright for 50 years, 70 years, however long you want it to be. And after that, if you don't keep using it, then you lose it. But Disney's using Mickey Mouse. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's still just as popular. They still use Winnie the Pooh. It's still just as popular. There are a million other properties that they do not use that they should lose the rights to because other people could handle it better. You know what I mean? But, like, so the stuff that you use, you should keep. But if you don't use it, that's what should be moved, you know? Because I think it is dumb that just after some arbitrary number of years, you have all these weird legal obligations.
It is silly.
It's
Create
super weird to
something
me. Yeah.
and lose it. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, like, if you want to hold on to it for forever and just be like, no, we have, I don't know what, some old thing. We have Snow White, but we've never done a Snow White thing in a million years. Like, not even toys, whatever. You know, like, we haven't done a single Snow White thing since the 30s. That would be dumb.
Yeah.
And then you should lose it. But if it's Mickey Mouse and it's the face of your brand, yeah, you should be able to keep it. But that's me siding with the big corporation.
No, I agree.
Yeah. I can't find any movies that we would have watched.
It's a shame. Looks like
I want
it's
to
the
see
best movie
Jesus
of the year.
Revolution. Something about the 70s. Apparently it's... I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it. Let's read reviews. It's got a 62. Okay, I agree more with the critics on the Mario movie. Because that's like looking at it from a movie perspective and not like I liked the video game, now I'm watching a movie.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
A great adaptation.
I thought it was a very faithful adaptation.
I went into it not thinking it'd be good because the rap-on video game movie.
Yeah.
They all suck. But
Did yeah.
it's really good.
Did you watch the World of Warcraft movie?
That is an exception to that.
I do want to watch that movie. I've never seen it.
World of Warcraft was good. There's another one that was good. I can't remember what it is, but that's it.
Detective Pikachu.
Yeah,
I like that one.
I don't really consider that one a video game, I guess.
I wish there were more of those. They just like stopped.
I mean Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. I liked it.
Yeah, it was great. And I wish they had made more like real world Pokemon stuff. 'Cause that was sick.
That was sweet.
Like that was one where like watching it in the theater was different. You're like, whoa. It's in
I
the
just liked the
theater.
freaking beatbox
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Other video game movies. I don't even know if I would have watched a ton of them. Like,
Well,
I
I'll
haven't
tell ya.
seen Mortal Kombat.
That one was actually pretty good, I think.
Or the Tomb Raider movie. You remember that?
No, I don't think I ever saw that.
Was Daisy Ridley the Tomb Raider in that movie? Hang on.
What's the other? Nathan Drake. What's that movie?
Oh, Uncharted.
That
I
movie
loved
sucked.
Uncharted.
That was an awful movie.
You, after I left last podcast, you started ragging
I
on a
hate that.
good movie.
No, that movie
And I have to
sucked.
defend myself. It was great.
It's a garbage movie.
It was
And they have flying
great.
boats. That's
Yeah.
dumb.
It was fun.
That was dumb.
It was fun. It was like Tom Holland
Tom
being
Holland
all
can play Spider-Man.
swashbuckling.
And that's all he should play.
And then I had Mark Wahlberg being all Wahlburgery. And then they went on an adventure and they found something. I don't remember. They found the treasure. And then they had
It's
these
so-
helicopters and they flew boats.
And they crashed them on the rocks.
And then they had a boat attack in air. It was cool. And there was like a mystery and you could kind of follow along with it.
No, it was
It
trash.
was fun.
It was trash. I would rather watch Murder Mystery 2 again.
It was so fun. I disagree.
No.
What was the movie I was looking up?
Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah. I loved that movie.
Assassin's Creed was trash.
I didn't see that one. I don't know anything about it.
What's it about?
2018. It had not Daisy Ridley as the lead. Alicia Vikander. Daniel Wu. I don't know any of these people. Emily Carey. What the? Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
What other movies did they make?
Other video game movies.
Yeah.
Let's look it up. Video game memes.
Uh.
That was the thing that looked up. Okay, looks like there's Uncharted, which was
Trash.
fantastic.
Absolute 0 out of 10.
Injustice in 2021? I don't know anything about that.
I don't either.
Ready Player One, which
Ah,
I would say
golden
that's
movie.
not a video game movie, though.
It is a video game, lots of video game movie.
Yeah, but it's not like
You
a
can't
video
justify it
game
to a
movie.
single
It's not a
game.
video game movie.
But that is a great movie.
Because it is a great movie. In order to be a video game movie,
You'd have to have specific characters.
you have to have a property that is adapting. It has to be an adaptation of a video
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
And that's an adaptation of a book. Angry Birds 2.
Okay, that was a good movie.
I didn't see the second one, but the first one was hilarious.
Yeah, I can't remember the second one.
Oh, Tetris is coming out this year. That's not a video game movie though. The Tetris movie, like of how Tetris was started.
Yeah, that does
Apparently,
look
great
good.
story.
Does look good.
Warcraft, which I did not watch.
Was
It looked
good.
really
That
good.
one was good.
It looked really good. I
But
mean, like,
Warcraft is a World of Warcraft is an open world game that doesn't have a big story.
I mean, it looked good as in like the visuals are nice.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't think the story was gonna be any good, but like it was
No,
fun
I
to
just mean
watch.
the game does. The reason I think what makes a good video game movie is when you don't follow the exact story of the game.
Like Uncharted.
I don't remember that a boat battle in Uncharted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it
but-
differed.
Yeah, but they just made him like Nathan Drake a baby.
Yeah, okay. I've never played the Uncharted games.
That's why we play it and then you hate the movie.
Yeah, we haven't seen that one HBO Max one.
I know, Last of Us.
Yeah, Last of Us. We gotta watch that.
I know.
Wreck-It Ralph.
That was
That's not
good,
really a video
but-
game movie. The first one was good. The second one's kind of trash. I've only seen bits and pieces, but
I don't remember. Oh, Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Hitman, Agent 47, never seen it. Tron, never seen it.
Tron was a really good movie.
Jumanji. That's not really a video game movie, but
No, that's a board game movie.
yeah,
And
it was good.
great. All of the
It's good.
Jumanjis were good.
I watched the second one before I watched the first one, which never really happens.
Did
with
you ever
me.
watch the original?
Nope.
Wow, that's such a good movie. There's Robin Williams in it.
Yeah. Batman Assault on Arkham. Never heard of it. The Last Starfighter. Nope. Best Player. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is not on this
It's
list.
a trash
but-
movie anyway.
What? No, it's great.
Absolute garbage.
What's wrong with you, Garrett?
Dude, I don't know why I hate that. I don't know why anyone likes that movie. It's such a weird movie.
When's the last time you watched it?
I've only ever seen it one time, and it was probably a year ago.
Okay, so it's recent, but it's good. It's weird, but it's good.
I don't
It's
know why people
hilarious.
like that.
It's
such
funny.
a weird movie.
It's funny and it's cool and it's like
It's such as awkward
overcoming
guy.
challenge. Yeah,
Just-
it's like Napoleon Dynamite, but like good. Like
I-
I like Napoleon Dynamite, but it's like a low.
Napoleon Dynamite is a good movie, but on my low level of movie.
Yeah, it's like a low level movie. Like it's really good. I really love that
Have
movie.
you seen Benchwarmers?
No,
Oh, that's a
but
good
like
movie.
it's got that feel. You know what I mean? Whereas Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is like that. Not the premise, but it's that vibe upped to 1,000,000. And it's great.
I don't know. I wasn't a fan. It was.
Hang on, I'm getting a call. Should I put him on the podcast?
Who is it? You're. Sure.
Hey man, what's up? You're on the podcast.
Oh, all right. Do I need to call back later?
If you want, it's up to you. I don't really care.
Okay. Yeah, this will just be quick. So, and then they're gonna feed us lunch after. So they're doing sandwiches. Do you have
Sweet.
any allergies that we need to be aware of?
No, just ibuprofen, but I don't think they'll put that in the sandwich.
I'm gonna hope not. So, okay. Well, thank you. Is there anything I can do for you tonight?
I'm all good, dude.
Oh, good to hear. So, okay. Well, thank you, and we will see you next week.
Awesome. Thanks, dude. See ya.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. What were we talking about?
Trash movies.
Yeah, trash movies. Ender's Game. What do you
Enders.
think about
That's not
that?
a video game though. That's a book.
I've never seen the movie. Oh my gosh, it's my dad. He's calling me. Hang on. Hello, Dad. You're on the podcast.
Great. What type of pop do you want?
I would like a Coke.
What would Sophie like?
Do they have Dr. Pepper?
I have no idea.
That or Sprite?
And you said Coke?
Yes.
You got it. See ya.
Okay, goodbye. Anyways, Ender's Game. I was supposed to read the book before watching the movie, and I did not finish the book, so I never watched the movie.
I got about halfway to that book.
It was
I was
boring.
supposed to read it through school.
And weren't they like naked or something?
I don't remember. I do remember watching the movie too, and can barely remember that.
Yeah, it's just really forgettable to me. Apparently Harrison Ford's in it though. Oh, do you remember the Ratchet and Clank movie in 2016?
No, I don't think so.
It was pretty good. I was surprised. Me and the boys went to go see
That
it.
sounds like a good movie.
Yeah, it was good. I didn't think it was going to be, you'd think it would like fall by the wayside, and I guess everybody forgot about it, but I enjoyed it. It was funny. It was funny.
I feel like I would remember that if I saw it.
Yeah, there's a new Halo show.
Trash. It's a trash game as
Detective
well.
Pikachu. The Matrix is not a video game movie. And also, The Matrix is bad.
I wouldn't know.
You've never seen it?
Mm-mm.
I hate it. It's bad. Apparently, it was like huge for film and everything, and I agree with that. That's cool, but
yeah, well,
like,
so was Avatar, and that was a trash movie.
yeah, exactly. It was not as good as you would hope. You know what I mean? It was fine. It was good, and they only get worse from there. Tomb Raider. We talked about that one. Sonic was good.
Sonic was amazing.
Sonic
I haven't
was
seen
good.
The second
I haven't
one,
seen
though.
the second one either, but the second one was good. I mean, first one was good. They made a Monster Hunter game apparently.
Yeah, that one came out last year, I think, and I haven't seen it either.
Yeah. Free Guy. That's not a video game movie.
No, but it was a good movie still.
Yeah.
That was top 10 at least last year.
Yeah.
For sure.
I agree. Rampage is on here. Do you remember? There was a time where we worked at the theater where every 6 months to a year, some B movie
Was-
starring The Rock.
Was the
be
Rampage
running-
that monkey movie?
Yeah, and we wore it on our shirts.
I do remember
It
that.
was on the shirts. Do you still have your shirts?
Somewhere.
I do.
I still got them somewhere.
Yeah, I found them in a bin just last
Yeah.
week.
Do they still smell like popcorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so nasty. You could never get the smell out of that.
No, never. It was good. It's not the worst smell. You don't smell like garbage. You smell like popcorn.
I mean, that's true. I guess it would smell better than a garbage man.
Yeah. Yeah, it smells better than a garbage man. Although, dude, Kay, I don't know. This is weird. This is a weird thing to say, but I'm going to say it anyways. I don't know if you remember this, but the trash of the theater had a very unique smell.
It was grody. Remember, did you ever take the trash out to the trash compactor?
Yeah,
it was
totally.
nasty.
It was horrible, but it was very sweet.
Yeah, well,
It was like a
that's true.
sugar trash. It was a very
I think that made
distinct
it worse,
smell.
to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't totally hate it, but it wasn't good. It was bad by the compactor though. That was different.
Oh, yeah, that's
But when
what
you're
I'm
just
talking
pulling
about.
trashes in the building, it wasn't that
I will
bad.
say, good times happen by the compactor, though.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
Whoa. No, we made the soda bibs.
Yeah.
Made suits out of soda bibs. That was pretty sick.
Yeah, it's funny. That's funny. You had to I don't know. That reminds me when I was in 6th grade, we were in charge of taking out all the trashes in the school building, and you'd always want to be the one to go out there because if you
Lock the
accidentally
door.
threw the recycling bin in the recycler, you got to jump in and get it. So kids would throw it in there on purpose and just
Why would
hang
you
out in the
want to
truck.
do that?
It was the recycling, so it's just a bunch of paper.
Oh.
It was fun. You just go dumpster diving.
Dude, I see those dumpster diving videos on YouTube, and I'm getting some pretty sweet stuff. I could never, dude. That's so gross.
Going dumpster diving?
Apparently, Krispy Kreme throws away billion of donuts in one bag, and people
Right.
just go and take the bag.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no other trash in the bag. It's just donuts. But
I would imagine dumpster diving for electronics.
yeah, like GameStop or something.
Yeah.
Because apparently, I mean, the YouTube videos I see, and who knows, they could totally be fake, and they just want people to go dumpster diving.
Probably.
But they get some cool games.
Get pranked.
Yeah, for real. They get some cool games. They resell them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, no,
it's
I don't
illegal,
know.
though, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Dumpster
think it
diving's
is illegal. Yeah. So yeah, we would just jump in. We have to throw the bin out, and it's fun.
I actually lie. Now that I remember going back to elementary school memories, I loved being in the trash can.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
The
fun.
big one?
Yeah, the big one. And that's the thing is, you weren't dumpster diving in the trash. You weren't in there with the milk. You were in there with the paper and the cardboard.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
Imagine getting stuck in one of those Tabitha Way little bins.
Dude, I used to serve there.
I know, those are one way. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You're
that's
not
true.
getting out of there.
There's no way out. That's funny. I didn't realize how all over the place they were until several months ago.
Really? They
Yeah.
are pretty everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. And they don't even use the clothes.
Really?
They sell them to DI.
They sell them to DI.
But it creates money for Tabitha's Way. So it's
I
like
mean,
an
it makes
income
sense,
thing.
but I thought DI was just...
Or no, they don't sell them to
donations.
DI. What do they do with them? No. they sell them to get recycled or something. Like they get torn apart. They don't go to DI. Everybody thinks they go to DI, but they don't. They get like torn apart into recycling, and they get recycled.
Good thing I never donated any shirts.
Yeah,
there.
don't donate shirts to Tab Those Way. They will be destroyed.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. But, like, it does get them money. Like, it's not like don't
Yeah.
donate clothes. It's just, like, it doesn't go to who you would think it would. It's different.
Doesn't go to a person in need.
Yeah, it doesn't go to a person in need. It goes
It helps
to
people in need.
recycling for helping people in need.
Man, how much? They can't make a lot of money off that though.
I don't know. I have no
Recycling, you
idea.
get like, recycling cans, you get like next to nothing.
Yeah. Should we start a recycling cans business?
Yeah, will we recycle them ourselves?
No, we'd sell them to get
So-
recycled.
But how would we get the cans? Just us?
Dumpster diving, man.
Oh, you're right. But people sell cardboard cups, not can.
That's true. That's
Should be
true.
a hard business.
Dude, when I was at Disneyland, Lily was looking at one of the trash cans, and she saw that there was an opening to like put your drink in, like pour it into,
Oh, okay.
so you could get rid of the liquid, and then you could put your trash or recycling
Where's
in
that
the
liquid going?
other. The same bin. And Lily's looking at it like, what is this? And I was like, and she's like, does this go to the same place? And I look at it, and I was expecting to go, no, look, one diverts. I was looking, I was like, that is the same.
It's gotta have a drain underneath the trash.
No, we were talking to, so we're just staring at this trash can, right? And this worker guy, he worked at Pim's, whatever. He was great. He was delightful. But he came over and he's like, yeah, it goes the same place. We're like, what? Why? He's like, they used to be different trash like bins that were able to be separated, but these new ones aren't big enough or whatever. And so it just goes in the same bin and we don't care. So it was exciting. He was
Seems like a
great.
lot of extra money to do that, to
To
make it
separate
that
it?
way.
Yeah.
Like just
To not
to
use it?
buy it. Yeah, to just for
Yeah.
it to be. It's just like the classic. This is recycling and this is trash, but it's the same bag.
Yeah. Well, that was one of my least favorite things at the theater.
Yeah, but everyone does it.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Didn't they
do
all
it.
go to the same place anyways?
Yeah, I took them out and
I
threw them
mean,
all in the same
they
trash
all go in the
compactor.
same bin.
Yeah,
Yeah. I never realized that.
but everyone does that.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone, but a lot of people do. So I don't even know why you go through the time.
Oh, to like separate them out?
Yeah. No,
Well-
I mean the time to make it that way if they're going to the same place.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a good image, but
There's got to be a reason. It's got to be either image or so you can do it or so the trashes fill more evenly.
I mean, I guess, but it says straws goes in this one, your cup goes in this one. I'm splitting my cup apart to throw this stuff away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
The
true.
lid goes in the other one.
That's true. The worst thing though is cleaning those.
I know, dude. They'd overflow in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, and I hated having to get the squirt bottle. It smelled nasty. You had
Dude,
to
one time
clean the whole
there was
thing.
this chemical called, it was just Chemical K,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and I
Chemical K.
was using it, and I didn't have gloves on, and my fingertips were just burning. And I was like,
Yeah.
how do I know I'm supposed to use gloves? You think I'm gonna read this wording that's gone because the bottle, the contents
It's been
destroyed
used,
the.
reused 3 times,
Yeah.
or 8 times, 9 times, 20 times. Yeah. No, you're right. Working there is
Dude, I
pretty
have this
good.
video of one of the coworkers, right,
Yeah.
named,
Yeah.
and he drank trash water. I mean, mop
Was he
water.
redhead or the other
No,
one?
curly hair. Anyway, he drank
Nice.
mop water.
Ew.
Like after the mop had been used, it was black.
Ew.
And I have a video of
Ew.
him, and it's disgusting.
That's disgusting. I only have like one picture from there, and it's when me and another guy, we got all the brooms to stand up.
I remember that.
Yeah, we had like 4 or 5 of them.
I remember doing that.
They were all balanced
the
on top
guy?
of each other. I don't remember his name. He was
Remember?
weird. That was his name.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember
I do. I hated that
the
guy.
blonde?
Hated that guy.
You better bleep these names
Oh,
out.
he sucked. Yeah, definitely. I hated that guy.
This
He was
guy
terrible.
annoying,
And like,
bro.
it was weird because he wasn't like annoying like you can work with him annoying. He was annoying like I do not want to be next to this guy annoying.
I don't know. I don't remember why I hated him
there
so
was
much.
no reason. He was just horrible.
And they fired him.
Yeah.
Like-
Because nobody
like
liked to
2
be
weeks.
around him.
There had to be a reason. He must have been a creeper guy.
Yeah, there had to have been a reason. You're right. You're right. That guy was weird. But yeah, we got
a
all
lot
the
of people were
stand-up.
weird there.
This is a story I told earlier today. A lot of people were weird. I don't know if this happened to you. It probably didn't happen to you, but this happened to me. We would work right after school, right? So I would go a pretty long time without eating because break is around like 7 or 8.
That's because you're never in concessions.
That's true.
You never munched all day on popcorn.
See, you're not supposed to do that, first of all. Second of all, I was always working podium. So you get caught, right?
Yeah.
Which, first of all, you should totally be able to have popcorn there.
I don't remember that you couldn't, but
You couldn't.
I remember you can have drink.
You could. People would do it, and sometimes
Or are
they
you
were-
allowed to have drink? And they just are
Yeah.
you not allowed? And they
You could
just
have a
allowed
drink,
us?
but it had to be hidden.
Okay, I can remember that.
But
That's why we hid it under the thing.
drinks make me hungrier when I drink
Well,
one when I'm
especially
hungry.
Soda.
What?
And especially soda, and you had unlimited of it.
Yeah. So the soda's right there, but the popcorn you weren't supposed to have. Sometimes they were more relaxed on the rules, and you kind of could.
Depending on who's
Yeah, depending on who's
working
working.
for at the time.
And you had to have your own bin or whatever. So
or you had the itty bitty cup.
if I was allowed to, no, this is what I did. I would take one of those extra timesheets for whoever's coming in or whatever. I would fold it into a box.
Oh my gosh!
and
Is that
fill
why
out
there were
that
so
thing.
many boxes?
Yeah, of just
at Podium?
of those papers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
I was wondering who's making those all the time.
Yeah, it was me for popcorn.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
You couldn't tell they were greasy all the time.
I did. I was like, that's kind of weird. But
Yeah,
someone
no.
got some greasy fingers.
Popcorn.
I will say, I think it was.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
He just taught me to throw in some jalapenos in your popcorn, and it was really good.
Well, yeah, no. So that's what I was about to say. So first of all, that is really good. Jalapeno popcorn's really good. Second of all, popcorn wouldn't really fill me up either. You know what I mean?
Of course not. It just
Not
make
at
you
all.
feel like garbage.
But one thing that would stave off the hunger is eating one of those little jalapeno things.
Just plain.
Yeah, just plain. And nobody ever got mad at me for it, right?
Oh no, they don't care.
They don't care. So whenever I was hungry, really hungry, I had to be pretty hungry. But
That's
whenever
'cause
I
your
was
stomach
starving,
was like, no.
I would yeah, and your stomach's like, nah, never mind, I'm not hungry anymore. Stop feeding me. But what it did is it trained me. So whenever I was starving, I would crave spicy food.
Interesting.
Yeah. So now when I'm hungry, I'm like, need that spice. And it caused a problem though, because when I'm eating something spicy, even if it's unless it's not that spicy at all, but if it's enough to get where that that hunger is or that craving is, it's so hot that once I'm full, I'm like, I want to stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could keep eating. I was so hungry that I should keep eating, but I'm full. I'm full enough, and this hurts, and so it is annoying because I want the spicy thing, but I know I won't eat all of it.
Man, this man named Chip, right? I've never seen anyone go to Arby's as much as this guy.
Dude, I realized how much I went the other day, 3 times a week, every week for 2 years.
It's not as bad as me and Chick-fil-A right now,
Oh yeah.
but it was still a lot back in the wheel when we were making
Arby's is
$0.
way less, way worse for you than Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah. This man had curly fries every day.
Not only that, listen to this. This is what it was. It was a number 5
Oh my gosh.
or a roast beef sandwich without cheese. No cheese, no nothing. Just bun, beef, bun. And that one was in the meal, so it came with curly fries. Hello. Okay. That one came with curly fries. And then I would have a second one. Sometimes I would just get
I do remember you
sandwiches.
getting 2 sandwiches
I would get
all the
2
time.
2 roast beef sandwiches with a Mountain Dew. And but it wasn't Mountain Dew, it was Sierra Mist or whatever. It was like the knockoff.
I thought Arby's
Is
had
Mr.
a
Pibb
special.
okay?
No. Oh my god.
Is Mr. Pibb okay?
Absolutely not. Give me something good. I've learned to like Barks because of that.
I saw this joke the other day, and they were like, because Pepsi went through a rebrand, right? And first it was called something. It wasn't Pepsi. I forgot what it was. but it was like some old guy's soda, you know. And they're sitting around a table and they're thinking, man, what should we call our new drink? And nobody's coming up with any ideas. And finally, one guy raises his hand in defeat and says, "Is Pepsi okay?"
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, because at the theater we didn't have Dr. Pepper, so Mr. Pibb was our only.
Pibb Extra.
Pibb Extra.
Whatever extra it has in there, I don't know to this day,
Yeah.
but holy shiz, bringing back the memories.
I know. So anyways, I would get the same thing at Arby's every day, but it was not crazy. This is why, and this is how my brain works, partly. I like consistency. We had 30 minutes to go on break, to go down, get some food, come back and eat it, right? Because of that, you had to pick somewhere close. So that was before the Chick-fil-A was even there.
Yeah.
So like options were severely limited unless you wanted something at the theater. And
Which you did not want something at the theater.
Yeah. And I was starving, and that's expensive. Cuz this only cost me like $10, I swear. Which like is bad, but it's not.
It's 2 sandwiches and curly fries.
It's 2 sandwiches, curly fries, and a drink. Yeah, it was like $10. So, I would go down to Arby's. I would get the same thing. Yeah, I got it so often that sometimes they would have it prepared for me.
Oh my god.
When my schedule was like sometimes simple, like, oh yeah, just come right through. I would get the same thing. I'd come back because I knew I could eat both sandwiches within that time frame and feel full. Because my problem when I went anywhere else is I either wouldn't feel full and I would finish, or I wouldn't finish and I would feel like full, I guess. You know what I mean? But I was able to eat 2 sandwiches, down them, done, 30 minutes flat.
I will say I learned I could not eat curly fries because of you.
Yeah, yeah.
I learned that they do indeed have gluten in them.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, as a wee gluten-free dude, my options were limited to popcorn.
That sucks. Because
Because they had the Betos.
Yeah, that
took
was nearby.
ages. That was the closest
I never
thing.
went there.
Well, they took 8 years.
I
It was
forgot
the
it was
slowest
there.
place I've ever been.
That's true.
Well, it's not there anymore. No. Is it? I think it's maybe Betos now. It was a Taco Time.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was like, the Betos is still there, I think.
Okay, it rebranded to Betos
Okay.
fairly recently, like in the last 4 years.
All right, fairly recently. We're old.
It was
man.
a Taco Time, and it was slow, and nobody likes
Right.
Taco Time anyway.
Yeah.
And there was Denny's, which you're not gonna go there.
No, you're
for
not gonna
30
get Denny's.
minutes.
Like, yeah, where are you gonna go?
And then it was that place.
Yeah.
You could go to Wendy's or McDonald's, but those are slow as well.
They were always busy too by
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
Unless you work the 1 a.m. shift.
Yeah, and I went there sometimes, but again, I would have the problem where I either wouldn't finish it or wouldn't fill me, and
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. And I guess the what's it called? It sells Chinese food. Panda Express. That was there. At least for the latter half.
It
when we were
was. It
working
was there for the later half, but not the beginning, I don't think.
But that's not like good break food.
well, also, yeah, I don't know. I can't eat there, so I've never eaten a single thing.
Right.
Actually, that's a lie. I ate there as a cheat day, and it was the worst cheat day of my life.
This is my
That was
cheat
my
day
only.
from my health issue.
Well, my old roommate, the one
Right.
that is no good, was like
the
"Yeah,
bad egg.
Yeah, just eat there.
You should.
It'll
We
be
should
fine.
do a podcast sometimes about that.
About the whole situation.
Yeah, about that situation.
That would be a long podcast.
When Wade comes back, it'll be our Wade Spectacular is back, and you're gonna tell the story of that.
Has Wade heard this story?
Yeah, he has.
Okay.
But I want to tell it
Yeah,
again.
he has heard.
It's great to hear.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
It's good.
My life was a movie for a while.
Oh yeah.
Just thing after thing kept happening.
Yeah, it was insane. And I was along for the ride.
Yeah, you were. Anyway, he's like, just eat the Panda Express. I was like,
Right.
no, because I kept telling him I'll have a cheat day one day.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. Eventually, I was like, fine. And I ate it, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
And then I
it's
ate it
great.
the next day,
Oh,
and it was delicious. And then the next 3 weeks were absolutely not delicious.
That's horrible.
It
That's horrible.
was no good. And I promised myself I'd never have a cheat day on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose.
Because I technically ate gluten a couple days ago,
Mm-hmm.
but not because I knew. But
What are you gonna do?
You know, it happens.
You have to enjoy life sometimes.
I don't enjoy the aftermath though.
Yeah.
That part is
Yeah.
no bueno. Anyway,
That's
no. That job was a good job.
good. It was
It
pretty good.
easy. I
was
think
pretty
it was.
good.
I think I
enjoyed
liked it so much because there were so many employees that were the same age. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
like
it
if
was
I went
definitely
back
good for
there
when you were-
now, I don't think I would. I think it was
No.
because there's so many immature people.
we
Like I've matured more.
we met there, you know.
I know it was great.
Yeah, it was great.
Well,
I definitely burned out towards the end, but like,
that's 'cause we were
Easy.
graduated. You know, everyone still was in high school.
Yeah.
You know what grossed me out more than anything?
what?
Sometimes I ate the fries. I still get sick.
Oh
We're
yeah.
not supposed to do it. They're supposed to be separate, but nobody did that.
yeah.
But the thing that grossed me out was the chicken tenders,
Ooh, those were
just
bad.
because of the oil,
Yeah.
which I don't know if you ever experienced.
Do you ever have to
'cause
clean the oil?
we had to clean the oil all the time,
Yeah.
but we'd reuse it
Yeah.
over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, that was gross.
It was
I never had to
gross.
clean the oil vat, I don't think. I did dishes a lot for a time. I
Dishes
got
was
pretty good at
fun
that.
though.
Yeah, that was alright. Especially if you had a buddy doing the other side of
Yeah.
it. That was good. You know what was annoying? You couldn't like lean up against the wall. Remember that?
The back wall.
In Usher? Yeah. Well no, just in
Oh
like in Usher.
yeah.
You
Get
can
outta
lean
here, you
against the
trash
wall.
can.
Yeah. I still think they should have got a chair for a podium. Like a stool.
Yeah, absolutely. Of all people,
Yeah.
get a chair.
No, you stand, you old lady.
Oh, there's so many good stories with her. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
She sucked, man.
She did suck.
Do you think
That's
she's
why
still
there's so-
alive? Did we figure that out?
The last time she posted was 2 months ago.
Right.
As we were trying to figure out last time, so however long that's been since.
Yeah, she's probably still alive.
Anyway,
Yeah, I agree. I wonder if she
Good.
still works there though.
no way, dude.
No
They-
way.
They didn't after COVID. They didn't let her come back.
Oh yeah, that's got to be true. That's got to be true. Do you remember what was her? She was a manager. She was like as tall as me.
Oh.
Yeah,
I loved
it was great.
and
I
nobody
loved-
they liked her.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But I loved her.
She was
cool.
great.
Didn't
And
she like go to work at Disneyland or
She
something?
works at Disneyland now.
Oh, it's in Florida. They're in Florida,
Yeah,
huh?
they're in Florida.
Yeah, I wouldn't have seen him anyways. Although, do you remember Mr.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Were you there when we saw him? You
Yeah,
weren't
what?
in the mall.
Yeah, I
You were
was
there?
there.
Yeah,
He was there. I love that guy. He was great.
He was great.
Best manager, dude.
Too bad he was only there at the beginning.
I
you
know.
What I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he really wasn't there that long, but he was a cool
Do you remember
dude.
Rich?
I do.
He was good too. It's
He was
'cause
alright, but he was more quiet.
I
you
think
know?
he just didn't really care, to be
Yeah.
honest. And that's why people liked him.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
working at theater was fun.
It was fun.
It was
and it got
great.
Josh out of his fear of theaters.
It did. Well, no, that was Star Wars, but it solidified it. Definitely solidified it.
Do you remember like all those weird Fandango events they did?
Yeah, those were weird.
One of them was like Eat My Pancreas or
yeah,
something.
I didn't like those.
Yeah, they were weird.
They were weird.
And then the lobby music was far too loud.
Oh, it was way loud. And it was so repetitive and
and
annoying.
it's play the ad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maria
no,
Menounos!
that!
Yeah! Oh my
And
gosh.
she's still at the gas station. I see her and it brings back the
Yeah,
nightmare.
like, no! This part of my life is over!
Oh, man.
You're supposed to stay there!
Yeah, don't do any more ads,
Yeah.
please.
Uh-huh.
Cinemark redesigned their logo, and it's
boring
boring
It's
now.
terrible.
I'm like, I could do better.
Yeah, it's terrible. No, I was in the theater the other day watching the Mario movie, and we were there early enough to see Maria Menounos.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Although that's like comforting because it's in the right spot.
That is okay.
At the
You're
gas station, it's an invasion of my privacy.
Exactly. Yeah. One day I want to be early enough to play the games, you know?
Yeah, yeah, the AR
Never have I
games.
ever been
I wonder if
early
they
enough.
still have those. Dude, I remember some employees would whip out their phones and play.
Oh,
the
yeah.
game.
I would.
That's
I never
funny.
did because I think I was just lazy, but did
All the
every
time. Every time. Every time.
Dang.
What a great theater. Let's go to break. I'm going to eat some dinner here real quick. But that was, man, the theater.
Good time.
The theater. We'll be back right after this break. Hey everyone, Editor Josh here. If you've listened this far, I can assume you've liked something about Hot Tub Talks, so consider giving it a share. If you're listening on YouTube, you can leave a comment. We read comments at the end of the show every single week. You can follow us on TikTok at Hot Tub Talking, Instagram at Hot Tub Talks Official, and of course YouTube at Hot Tub Talks. Thank you so much for listening. We absolutely love recording Hot Tub Talks. But that's enough for the break. Let's get back to the show.
Peaches. OG song, dude.
Welcome back to Hot Tub Talks. We were going to talk about music, but I was thinking it would be funny if we took this time away from Wade, just go all out on AI. It's up to you. I don't care. If you want to talk about it,
Google came out with their own AI.
Bard?
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 Who the heck?
Bard? Bard who?
Yeah, who? I never heard of that guy.
Yeah. It's not a better name than Bing.
Well, Bing is just...
But Bing is just Bing again.
Name.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not better, but, like, they could have used Google AI.
Yeah.
It would have been the same.
Yeah,
Same
just ask
thing.
Google AI. Yeah. I think it's funny how, like, I don't know, Microsoft has so many good potential to name their AI. Like, name an AI. What could Microsoft name their AI?
I mean, they could go with Cortana, which is stupid, in my
I
opinion.
like it. I think that's fun.
I think Cortana is dumb originally.
Like from Halo?
Is that what it's from?
Yeah, it's from Halo.
Oh.
It's like the chick from Halo who.
Then never mind. I think that's... I don't hate that anymore.
Yeah, it's a game reference. Yeah. So I think it would be fun if it was Cortana. And dude, you could straight up, with all this freaking AI stuff, you could probably lip sync her pretty easily to make like an AI assistant if you wanted to have the graphical interface. Just be like, look, I'm Cortana, whatever. Maybe put some more clothes
What
on
other
her,
games are there by Microsoft?
Well, just any other name. Can you think of any other name?
I don't know the name of that guy.
They could go with Clippy. I have a Clippy
Clippy.
dude on it.
Yeah, that's new. I've been looking at him the entire time.
He stares at me while I sleep.
You know what stares at me while I sleep?
Huh.
That little magnet you gave me.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. No, well, I got this guy for Christmas. He's actually been sitting on that desk for a very long time.
I have not seen him there ever.
No, I got him for Christmas, but his eye fell off like that day because it just wasn't on very
Christmas?
well. Yeah. Like I moved him and his eye fell, which is fine. I just had to glue it back, but I didn't. And then this desk got dirty, so I glued it back, fixed it, and I was like, "Where should I put it?" And there's no room on my desk. And
you could, you know what? Clippy just reminds me of Sporky.
Yeah, they're kind of similar.
They're very similar.
Yeah. So, anyways, I glued his eye back on, and now he's there. Long live Clippy. I love Clippy, man, dude. I was a gamer when I was a kid. Yeah, I played me some Rock Band. I played me some Elmo and Grouchland. You ever play that game?
No, I've never
That was when I was like
that.
18 months old. It was like a click and play game.
18 months old?
Yeah, dude. I could use a computer when I was 18 months old.
I was playing that purple car game.
What purple car game?
And
GTA?
At 18 months, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look it up, but you keep talking.
Okay, well, anyways, I was playing Elmo and Grouchland. I was playing Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. But you know what I did a lot of on the computer? Productivity. I messed around in Word. I messed around in Excel. I messed with PowerPoint, making PowerPoints. It was like the next best thing next to Spaceman Pinball. It was fantastic.
Spaceman Pinball. Are you for real right now, dude?
Yeah. So I loved Word. And because it was from that time, Clippy's always there. And it broke my heart to know people didn't like Clippy. And I didn't understand it. I love Clippy. And so now you have an AI assistant that helps with Word documents.
Putt.
Make
That's
it
the
Clippy.
name.
What's Putt?
Putt is the name of the purple car I used to play as a child. As well as, there's also the fish.
I recognize the fish.
There's also Pajama Sam.
Oh. Pajama Sam games, I went back.
You know Pajama Sam?
No, the boat looks a little familiar, but
Woody.
it could just all be very similar stuff. Did I ever tell you about that virus thing that scared the crap out of me when I was a kid? So when I was back, remember White Ribbon Week? Was that a thing you did in school?
Yeah, what was it for again?
It was for internet safety, which I thought was a load of garbage. It was a waste of time. I was like, bruh, I've been using the internet since I was 18 months old. I know what I'm doing. So, and especially back then, I feel like it was pretty easy to stay safe online if you weren't dumb. You know? So I was like, this is 2007. You think I'm going to get a virus on my computer? No, I'm smarter than that. And I was. You know how many viruses I downloaded?
0.
Probably one. But, like, I don't know.
I've probably done one, but I don't know.
But no, so my point was, I was really good at internet safety. I felt like I was pretty competent. But every time
safety for viruses or just like
originally I think it was for viruses, and then it became just creeps and weirdos in general.
Because that evolves.
Yeah. Well, so this was kind of at the brunt of the thing, and all I remember was we were watching this video, and it might have been for my mom's young women's group, or the like activity days. It might have been that, and I just am misremembering. But some internet safety thing. We watched this video about internet safety, and there was this flying meatball that was like the virus.
Story.
And I was like, it scared the crap out of me. I had nightmares about that thing. Turns out it was a ball of yarn. Because it was like all cat-based or whatever, and it was a flying like ball of yarn thing that was the virus. And it was scary.
Isn't that weird how your child mind works?
Yeah, I was like, that thing. Because it looked like spaghetti around a meatball.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought it was.
It was an awful ball of yarn then.
Yeah, yeah. It was terrible. And I thought, and that's kind of what I think kicked off the whole I hate internet safety, is because it scared me. And I'm like, that scared me more than anything I've ever seen on the internet. So, there.
And it wasn't even on the internet.
No, it was dumb. And maybe it was on the internet, but I was being shown to
Internet safety ball of yarn. I must look.
Yeah, I think I saved something.
Internet safety ball of yarn.
I saved a picture of it. I wonder if I could find it. It was about a year ago when I saved it, though. Oh, look at this mermaid I drew. It's not done yet.
Not bad.
Not bad, eh? It's a little bit further along.
Was it this?
Yes, Foxpaw. Yeah. Hang on, let me look up the.
Find this ball of yarn.
Is that
it?
That's not it. No.
That's not.
That is a ball of yarn, I think, but that is not the ball of yarn. Here it is. Okay, first of all, it's in the thumbnail.
Oh my gosh, that is awful.
it's unsettling.
Why is it not red?
It's upsetting.
Or
no,
black?
yeah, it's not what you think. Okay, so first, there's this cat, right? Hang on, we're gonna walk you through this video. I'm gonna explain this video. You guys strap in. We're gonna go on an internet ride. Isn't it weird looking? All right, here is. Oh, it was a BYU animation production.
Oh my god.
Look at this, BYU animation. This thing scared me as a child. Foxpaw presents the Techno Cat
it's a Looney Tunes.
Yeah, basically. Adventures in the Internet. All right, here we go. React content, directed by J. Chad Erickson. All right, so we got a cat. He's kind of like on this pillow, sitting by a fire. Is that? Oh, that's a TV. And he pets it, and he goes
not
away.
A TV,
well, he was
that
walking
is.
backwards. Do you see that?
Did you see that? Not TV.
Governor's, yeah. Foxpaw's office. All right, so the cat like kind of gets up, is in this office, and he's sneaking around. Oh, he's getting on the computer. Very sneakily. Oh, unsupervised. He's got the mouse. Oh, electricity goes around the computer and sucks him in.
The computer.
Oh dear.
Man, I didn't know this was Jumanji.
See, I was always afraid. Now it shows the city. That's CGI rendered. They've got all these cursors flying around.
Like cars. Like a
See, isn't this upsetting to watch?
Futuristic car.
It is good animation, I will say that. All right, so now this thing is scanning the cat. Ooh la la, the cat says. It's on a .gov website. See, that scared me too. So this thing is this freaking. It's a mouse with a or it's a cursor with a mustache and eyebrows, and it's kind of explaining the internet. You know?
It's kind of like Clippy.
Yeah, but like scarier. I don't know. I don't like it, but it is kind of cartoony. It's supposed to look nice, but it still unsettles me. Oh, this is why. So this internet. Okay, first of all, two things. As a kid, I was like, I love the computer, right?
Yeah, of
I use it
course.
for Word. I can write. I can PowerPoint. I can play games. I was a computer dude, right? And then you have this freaking cursor coming up here and being like this. Listen.
The internet is like a big city. Some of it is safe and helpful, and other places are bad and dangerous.
Bad and dangerous. Like immediately, he's like, this place you like is bad and dangerous.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't like him. Anyways, it's hard to tell the difference. Oh, there's the ball of yarn. Okay, check this out. Okay, now the ball of yarn sneaks around the side, and that looks like a meatball.
I can see that. I don't see a meatball, but it does look like spaghetti.
Yeah.
So meatball is what it is.
Yeah, it's this mischievous, like, meatball-looking thing with spaghetti
I would
yarn
never
arms.
guess that is a ball of yarn.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you ready for some fun? Then try the ball of yarn chat room.
That's what it is. It's the ball of yarn chat room. So it, like, kind of comes up, puts its arm around Foxpaw, and is like, hey, come to the chat room. Isn't that the scariest thing on the internet, a chat room?
Have you seen VR chat? It is horrifying.
That's fair.
Bad feeling about this.
All right, Harrison Ford.
All right, so there's this, like, kitty face that's talking to the cat on this, like, CGI screen. Are we going to go through all
Hologram.
this? Yeah. So now they're talking about...
Share yarn.
Never agree to meet with anyone you've connected with online.
Never agree to meet anyone you've connected with online.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's hard. It's too much. I think
What do you mean?
it's not. I guess the cursor helps make it straight to the point, but
I actually really enjoy the feel of it. And, like, their mission. And, like, I like the Looney Tunes opening. I like a lot of it.
it's animated very well for its time.
Yeah, it is also animated very well. My biggest problem with it is the unclear things are just unsettling. I think
Yeah.
it's a character design problem.
I don't think they realized what audience they were, like the age group they were shooting for.
Yeah. But then again, maybe it was for older kids than me, and I was just the bystander. Because, again, I think that's kind of how it went.
I know just the place.
Never give your name.
Also, why is it French?
Me, I don't know.
In front of the state capitol.
Okay, so now they're meeting. It's a real Tinder date. Oh, everything goes right. Oh!
It's a
Did you see
skull?
that?
Was it a skull?
Yeah, look at this. Okay, so it's this, like, friendly cat face that's been talking, and everything turns red. And it becomes this, like, horrifying skull and crossbone face. And then it leaves.
That cursor only wanted to help out.
I know. Now it's at night, next to the Capitol building. The cat is standing under the light post,
that's
waiting
Utah
for the date.
Capitol building.
That is the
Huh.
Utah Capitol building. That's right. Here I work. And it's a bulldog. And it's going to eat the cat. Oh, he's on AOL chat room. He's sending help. The bulldog is trying to eat the cat. This is not a real cat. I am not a cat. That's a good meme.
Quick, Fopop, get in.
Now they run away.
Well,
Oh.
that bulldog really went for it still.
Yeah, nice animation on that hit though. See that?
That's like Tom and Jerry, right?
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I really like it.
You're lucky tonight, Fopop. You've got an internet pal who's looking after you. Remember, keep safe. Keep away. Keep telling. I keep safe. I keep safe my personal information. All of it.
I think that's good. I like it.
I think I like it. The cursor kind of goes over the hey, don't be dumb on the internet. It shows the bulldog on the internet. and turn it off if you don't like it. I really do like the animation. I like the story. I like the mission. I don't like some of the execution on how it made me feel when I was young.
Obviously, you're feared meatballs.
I was also a very sensitive kid.
Aw.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I also, like, that, yeah. But, man, every time it just skews me out. Look at that thing.
Yeah, that's a meatball.
It's a weird
show.
meatball. So, anyways, that's Fox Paws. There's, like, a bunch of these. That's the one that scared me. Adventures in the Internet.
Just watch Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, I was always like, dude, I know how to be safe on the Internet. I play at Toontown.
I remember when not Minecraft, Club Penguin.
Yeah.
You could like open chat if you were
Yeah.
had an adult account or whatever.
Also, how backwards is that? I don't know about kids these days, but I spent my entire childhood being told, do not meet people online you don't know, right? Don't meet anyone online. Now, Tinder. What are you going to do else to find a date?
Yeah, but Tinder's for old people.
That's still weird, though.
You have to be 18 to use the app. It is weird.
It's still weird. Like, internet safety doesn't just go away once you're old.
Well, they're just hoping you're smart at that point.
Right. But, like, the internet is just as unknown when you're old and when you're
Just
young.
think how easy it would be for that guy that kills people.
Jeffrey?
No. The guy from Utah.
Oh, the hash slinging slasher?
No. He's a famous serial killer.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember his name. Paul Bundy?
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. Paul Bunyan.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
How easy it would be for him to kill people with Tinder.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it'd be kind of harder, though.
It would be tracked.
It'd be tracked. Exactly.
But it'd be easier to meet.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get the whole meeting people online thing. Because I've spent the whole childhood being told, hey, don't meet people you don't know online. So I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I hate Tinder. That's a different topic, though. But anyways, internet safety. What were we talking about?
AI.
Oh, yeah, AI.
Bard.
Yeah, so they could totally make Clippy an AI companion. That'd be fun.
I think that'd be good.
That'd
Especially
be
because he
fun.
talked to you already. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it was already kind of, the idea. This is just a better version of that. Anyway, so Bard came out. Bard sucked when it first came out. Now it still sucks, but less so.
I've never used it.
Did you know they trained Bard on ChatGPT responses?
I do think I did hear that.
There is this website that like archives ChatGPT responses, and they scrubbed that way. I heard that they scrubbed the website so they could train it on better responses, which is hilarious.
ChatGPT, I get ads on TikTok all the time.
Oh yeah, it's like, hey, talk to this girl, but she's AI.
Well, I get the South Park episode all the time.
Yeah, that too.
I get that. Oh, by the way, ChatGPT is now on an app. I'm like, okay.
Okay, I'll use it on browser. Thank you.
Yeah, for real. I don't use it that much.
Yeah, AI is one of those things I'm wondering if, because I live in a bubble, right? Everybody lives in a bubble, no matter where you are. You talk to people who think similarly, right?
Mm-hmm.
We both like movies. We worked at the theater.
Mm-hmm.
We both like tech. I don't know. We became buddies over we were drones,
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah. So like, you hang out with people who think like you. Wade, me, you, Legos. You know what I mean? And he's even doing computer stuff. I don't know. So like, you talk. The people, even if they seem super different than you, the people in your immediate circle are gonna be like you. How much is ChatGPT a thing outside of my bubble? Because I know it's disruptive. I know people are talking about it. I don't think there's a lot of people who haven't heard of it. But how many people are using it on a daily basis? Because I use it on a daily basis.
I had never heard of it until you mentioned it to me.
Right, but that's still in the same thing. Because I mentioned it pretty early on with 3.5. Or I think I mentioned it when it was ChatGPT 3.
I mean, if they're banning it from schools, it's got to
Yeah.
be famous. I mean, people have got to be using it enough.
Yeah, but that's also kids our age. We're not our age, but like closer to the younger generation, right?
Yeah.
But I'm talking my mom, your dad.
I don't.
Does
think
your dad
No.
know or use ChatGPT?
Absolutely not.
Does he know what it is?
No.
How many people are like that?
Probably a lot.
Because to me, it seems like the biggest, most taken over thing recently. And it is.
I don't.
But frankly, I'm
I
sick
don't
of
see
hearing
it
about
that way. Because I don't look into it as much
Really?
as you do.
I was asked yesterday, I mean. I was asked, he says, Chip, obviously there's a big thing in schools, right? What should teachers do? How can teachers catch if students are using ChatGPT? What do you think?
It's just a pattern. Also, turn it in.
What do you mean?
Turn it in. Do you know what that is?
No?
It just scans for similar plagiarism, more specifically.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's also another program that scans for ChatGPT now.
Right, yeah. So that was the guy behind me's answer, was AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get AI. I had two answers. My first answer was read it, right? Like if you read a lot of ChatGPT responses and essays, then you're right. They start to have patterns, and people have built algorithms to figure out if it uses ChatGPT, right? So I feel like if you're comfortable enough with the software, with the program, you can catch it with a fairly good accuracy. That has a flaw, though. This stuff is only getting better, and ChatGPT 4 is way more powerful. So as soon as that comes out, it's going to start to be more varied. It's going to be harder to catch by both humans and algorithms. So that led me to my second answer. My second answer was maybe you just got to grade harder. Like if I turn in a work that is as good as ChatGPT could write, then why didn't I just ask AI to write it? You know what I mean? Maybe it's that an essay that would have gotten a B last year gets a C this year because, well, you just used ChatGPT. And if you didn't, you could have just asked ChatGPT to write this and it did the same amount of level work, right? If you have these tools at your disposal to write a better essay, then use them or write a better essay, or just write a better essay than ChatGPT can, right? So I think it just raises the bar for what's acceptable in writing rather than necessarily how do I catch if a student's cheating, right?
Yeah.
Now, I think that also has a bunch of flaws in it, but like that's my most future-proof example, right? If it does not sound like a human wrote it, or like if it's just not up to like a good standard, then maybe it just gets a lower score. And that sucks, right? I haven't gone to college. I would have rather have written better, easier essays and got a better score, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man.
Yes, it is what it is.
That's what it is. I wonder if I'm going to use ChatGPT in school. To write, specifically.
I don't know.
I don't think I will, because I'm too stubborn.
I think it's just, I don't use it now just to mess around.
Right. I use it to Google. Bing is now my main web search.
Unfortunate, but okay.
Well, it's the chat. It's so nice, dude. Because there are things... Stop making that face. There are just things where it's better at. You know what I mean? But here's what I've noticed.
Being AI?
Yeah. Here's what I've noticed. It's better in a lot of ways. It's also slower. Because how would you Google a question? But let's say you just barely loaded up God of War for the first time. And you make it to the very first boss. His name is the Stranger. He shows up at your house. He wants to beat you up, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you Google how to beat? Like, how would you figure out using the internet how to progress in the game?
God of War, the Stranger walkthrough.
Interesting, right? Now, how would you ask ChatGPT?
How do I beat God of War, the Stranger boss?
How many words was that?
More.
Right? So on Google, you use keywords to find what you're doing. We've gotten really good at simplifying what we want into the stranger God of War, how to, beat.
Mhm.
Or,
The stranger walkthrough.
yeah, stranger walkthrough. And just, well, what else would it be? You know what I mean? Keywords are way quicker. And with a lot of like Google things, sometimes it comes up first thing. All right,
Yeah.
there it is. So Google can be a lot faster because if you don't know how to Google things like that, then it's probably faster to do Bing because it can scrape everything. But for us who have gotten used to Googling things and we don't even notice we use weird words in grammar and we're just trying to get the keywords in, then it's ended up faster just to Google it, right?
Yeah.
So I have Googled things sometimes when I'm just like going quick and everything. But look at this. So if I Google, what'd you say again? The God of War.
Yeah, or I'll just do GOW.
GOW.
The stranger walkthrough.
Okay, here we go. First boss battle here. Tips to defeat the stranger, 2022. That took me like, what, 15 seconds?
Yeah, 15, 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Now, look at this. But I'm also going to watch this video that's 2 minutes, 31 seconds.
Okay.
Right?
So, 3 minutes total.
Now I'm going to ask Bing. How do I beat the stranger in God of War? And it takes a second to load. That's the hardest thing is the loading time. But it searches up how to beat stranger God of War. To beat stranger God of War, you'll need to play defensively and learn how to watch his attack patterns. Keep your shield up, it's winning his fight, and lock onto the stranger with R3. His icy ground attacks is telegraphed by the stranger raising boss fists into the air. The boss can chain 3 quick attacks together, but you can block them all with a shield. Hope that helps, let me know. And then you can link. Wham. So that was quicker, or that was slower, but it gave me a very succinct answer.
Yeah,
Right?
but I would rather watch a video
I agree.
than read it.
No, yeah, I agree. For this specific case. But there are other cases where like sometimes waiting it a bit longer is just way better than surfing through, right? If I Google or if I use Bing and I'm like, how do I multiply the sum of many cells by a variable in Excel, right? So I want multiple cells to be added up and then times together. It says you can use an array of formulas. Here's how you do it. Select a cell, press the equal sign, and then write this formula. Control-Shift-Enter to enter the formula as the array formula. And there you go. It just told me that.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been way harder to Google, right?
What did you Google?
How do I multiply the sum of many cells by a variable in Excel?
Microsoft Excel, a 42-second video.
This you can copy and paste as well.
And I don't have to listen to some annoying person's voice.
Yeah. See,
Says
so it's
type
like
equal. Select the cell. Type an asterisk. Type the number and select the cell you want to multiply by. Press enter.
wait, what was that? That was wrong though. I want to do multiple cells.
Oh. Well, then select multiple cells.
But how do I add them together? That it wrote it for me.
I don't know.
That was quicker, right? I could fiddle with it and mess with it. It's probably right, but this wrote it for me. And I can just copy and paste.
Yeah, but I like figuring it out on my own.
All right, fine, but that's a personal preference, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, I think there are many reasons to use Bing, but it is interesting how sometimes it's just faster to Google it. It's less of a hassle.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Bing sucks, though.
That is funny. Sometimes there are little things where you're like, yeah, this is definitely using Bing search engine rather than Google's. But it's more correct than Bard, so.
I don't know why Bard exists.
To be a rival to ChatGPT.
I know.
Or to be a rival to Bing.
Bing, because Bing's dead, and then now it's starting to pick
Yeah.
up again.
I like that, though. I like that there's competition.
I think Google and Safari are competition.
Well, now Google seems to... Like, if you have the ability to scare Google, you're doing something. I don't know if it's right, but you're doing something.
I think Google... I don't necessarily like Google, to be honest with you. Yeah? 'Cause they try to put their toes in everything. A car. Glasses.
Yeah.
A game console.
That's what you do in your giant tech bro company.
Well, don't do that.
I hate how they drop support for everything immediately. You know, Stadia's dead. Google Voice or whatever. That bothers me. Anyways.
That is a fair point. I haven't heard the Google Lens anything in ages.
No, yeah. What great potential, too. AR. What would you use AR for?
AR?
Yeah, augmented reality.
AR. What would I use it for?
Yeah.
I think maybe visiting people from across, family. Let's say we're across the United States or the world or whatever.
Right?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
have one person there wearing it, and I'm wearing it, 'cause it has the cameras.
Right.
Games, obviously.
Games. I can't think of many, practical uses. Turn-by-turn walking instructions.
You're not going to wear that while you're walking around.
Outside, sure.
This ain't no freaking Ready Player One.
Well, that's the goal, right? You're supposed to wear it all the time. It is fascinating, the difference between VR, AR, and AI right now. Everybody's hopping on the AI train, but when you ask them to do anything in VR, they're like, "Why would I want this?" This sucks, dude. Okay, I have one more thought, and then we'll get to
little sneak peek.
Yeah. So I am pretty heavily involved into AI world, right? I know a lot about it. I know how a lot of stuff works, at least abstractly. It interests me. I
Okay.
use it daily, probably. I have also discovered a subgroup of people because YouTube is like, hey, don't you want AI? Hey, don't you want AI? Hey, don't you want AI? And I'm having to train their freaking algorithm to not give me that all the time because I want to learn about other things and watch other videos, and I'm sick of hearing about it sometimes. I want to know, but I also this is one thing, I got to draw a boundary because so much is happening that if you wanted to just consume AI thought pieces, think pieces, opinion-based stuff, news, if you wanted to just focus in on new AI news, you could. You'd have plenty of stuff. So I have to be like, no, I don't want to do that. Anyways, one thing is it's pushed me is AGI, or artificial general intelligence, which is just Jarvis, supercomputer, right? And there's some nuts, dude. There's some nuts out there.
Really?
I've been interacting with the AI people of it's a technology, it's interesting, and it's coming out. I think some of the people who are developing it are going way too fast, way too quickly. They're moving fast and breaking things. They're breaking copyright law. They're not doing it very ethically, right? But there's another group of people that rides it like a grift. You know what I mean? It's this is the hope to human utopia, which could be true. There are some things where it is very promising to help people and the world. You know what I mean? But they take it too far. You know what I mean? They're this is going to create a world where we don't have to do anything. There's, it will be a utopia. And I'm like, these guys are insane.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, and they're these robots are going to have the same intelligences as us. We're going to be on the same level.
If that ever happens, they're going to take over 100%.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
If they think the same way we do?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, so the whole AGI realm, it's interesting, and it's an interesting abstract thought. But if you get into the people who are really pushing it from a content creation perspective, they're a little worshipy around it. You know what I mean?
But do you think AI will just die off eventually? Like, obviously it'll always be there, but like VR was super popular. It kind of died off.
It was more popular, but I wouldn't say it was super popular. It was Flappy Bird. If another thing I saw was about the wall, right? When does artificial intelligence hit a wall where it becomes too hard to make a real breakthrough, I guess you could say, air quote breakthrough, and we just kind of see it coast for a while.
Just kind of forget about it.
Yeah.
That's probably more realistic, to be honest.
It would, the closest, we don't ever know when that coast is going to be. And there are always going to be people out there with better AI than we have access to, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, OpenAI has access, and Microsoft has access to unfiltered ChatGPT-4, which is incredible. Like, to release it to the public, they have to put dampeners on it. Otherwise, it can go nuts. The government probably has a really good AI system for even just, like, managing files. You know, like, there are companies and organizations out there that have these tools at their disposal that will always be better than ours. The chances that internal changes at those companies with like data collection, data storage, analysis, stock analysis, or other types of really pattern-based stuff that machine learning's really good at, the chance that changes pretty substantially, but we don't see it that much, is there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see that.
So like it's interesting and huge for businesses and tech nerds and IT guys in tech businesses, but for us, we got ChatGPT-4 and then we kind of coast for 10 years, right? Teachers will have to adjust, but kids will either forget about it or the teachers will just figure something out. There is a chance we coast. And I guess it would be more, I think it would be more like a new normal than it would be a die out. Because I don't think it's dying out, right? Remember Mathway? Do you ever have any of those you can take a picture of your homework and it does it for you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't die out, right? Like, kids will always find it, I don't think it's a trend, but I think it could flatline to where most people don't care.
Yeah, that's fair. I can see that.
And you're like, okay, yeah, I could have this thing write a tool, but then maybe I got to figure out, or I do have it write the tool. Everything kind of adjusts and we flatten out for a while.
That's realistic.
Maybe, but the problem is we don't know when that wall is. Right? With nanochip technology, we know that it is very hard to make a chip any smaller than like 6 nanometers, right? We know that a lot of technology, like video game graphics, are getting so good that RTX doesn't matter if you turn it on. Like it does, and it does make it better, but the difference between the PS3 and the PS4 is way bigger than the PS4 and the PS5.
Oh, yeah.
Right? 4K and 1080p is another good example. The difference between 720p and 1080p or 480p and HD, huge. But the difference between 1080 and 4K, honestly, maybe we notice because we're video guys and tech guys. Our parents don't care, right?
Yeah.
Most people don't care.
Most time your computer doesn't even go that.
And 4K and 8K, even if you have a display, doesn't matter. Like, most people do not notice a difference at all.
That's true.
So there is a point where, what was my point around that? It gets to a point where it's just so, the progress being made is so incremental that you're not really like curious about it, I guess. Like, we're not like, wow, 8K or 12K now happens, but it's like, who cares, So what was the original question? I forgot what it was. It could flatline.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
don't
not
know.
going away. It's not going away.
I probably would say I don't see it getting much bigger than it is now.
This is what I was going
Or
to say.
more popular, I guess.
I think it could. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it could.
I think the people that are interested in it right now are the only people that are going to stay interested in it for its future. I don't think if you could care less about it, I don't think anyone's going to.
I think one big difference is it starts getting integrated into the tools that you interface with, right? So today or tomorrow, I'm teaching a class, right? And there are students in there who I can tell they don't know this thing exists and they don't care. But if this sports guy in the middle row, if my brother, right? Okay, first of all, my brother's on a mission. He is detached from the world, going off spreading the gospel. He knows about AI and was asking me about it. So that's already one kind of flag. 2, he would be the last person to touch this because he doesn't do computers or anything, right? But if that was in Google Docs right next to his page, you're darn right he's using it, right?
That'd be so awful.
Like, the more these tools are integrated, the more they're going to be put in front of people. They won't seek them out. And they won't be like popular, like, oh my gosh, trend, or we're talking about this, or social issues. That's the people who are like doing it right now. But the people who are going to use it are the people who it's going to be in front of. And so I think eventually it does get more popular, but not because it's a trend but it's because the tool's there. It's just like copy and paste.
I just don't. I guess by more popular, I mean it won't be talked about as much.
Right. Yeah, eventually become more of like a tech bro thing, which I guess is good. I don't know. Stuff's got to be done, like legislation, though. Figure out all the copyright. There's a lot of messy weed stuff, and I don't look forward to any of it.
You don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, well, I kind of do.
You don't have to deal with fixing it.
You know what's weird? I left school pre-COVID, but I'm gonna be going into college post-AI.
Yeah.
That's a weird time.
You know what time it is.
Where'd the bubbles go?
It's hot tub.
This is scaring me, actually.
It's hot tub time.
You know what time it is?
It's comment time.
It's
Hot tub time.
All right, let's see what we got here. So last week we didn't have a show. So this is going back to 2 weeks ago. I had this open, I swear. Okay, so in this episode we talked about conspiracy theories.
We asked you guys what are some of your conspiracy theories you guys believe in.
That's not what I asked. I guess I forgot to write and ask, so it just said, what did you think about this episode? And our very own Miss Talbot said, I think it's funny how often you'll end up talking about basketball, no matter what the OG topic is.
Do you know?
Usually it's football, though.
Do you notice that we haven't talked about basketball once this episode?
Well, first of all, it's kind of over with like March Madness.
Fair, but sports in general hadn't been talked about once.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now let me get into it though. Did I tell you how I saw that? No, I'm gonna save it for when Wade's around.
Okay.
Our March Madness wrap is gonna be super late because I do have stuff to say, but I'll remember. But I believe in these conspiracy theories. She says, Kane is Bigfoot, Darth Jar Jar. Yep, I agree.
Dang, that's everything I believed in.
Yeah, everything, man. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Never seen it.
It's great, dude.
I know. I
Fantastic
keep
movie.
hearing about it. It won 1 billion awards.
It won 1 billion awards.
Literally 90% of them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think we got any comments on the other one. Anyways. How long are we recording for? Oh my goodness.
Make sure you guys comment what you'd like to hear us talk about in future episodes.
Yeah, definitely. Next week, finishing up some business here. Next week, we might not have Wade. It might be another two-boy episode.
Hopefully
again.
we do. If we do, it will be a Discord podcast, so we'll kind of figure out how
I'm a
that
little
will work.
worried, but it'll be
The
fine.
quality will definitely go down.
You hear that? Next show, not going to be great.
You'll love it anyway. But it will still be your exciting
Boys in the tub.
boys tub time.
Boys hot tub talks time. I'll be next week, and then the next week Wade is back, and I'm
then
back,
we'll
and
be
you're
back
back.
to regular scheduled program.
Yes, regular scheduled programming. I can't wait. I need to go to bed, man. I gotta wake up in like 5 hours.
Rip.
6
Anyway.
hours.
Thank you everyone so much for watching.
Yes,
or listening.
they're listening.
Yeah, you guys don't watch us, you creepers.
Unless they're on YouTube.
Well, they're not watching us.
True.
Although, would you guys like to start seeing small bits of YouTube videos from the Hot Tub Talk Boys?
Yeah, we should.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We need to
thank you.
do it though.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for Talbot for commenting and helping us with our shorts.
Yeah, we need
And-
to upload more shorts. That's on me. I'm so bad at that.
Yeah, you slacking.
I got way behind. Well, I found a way to do it that was sustainable, and then I just didn't keep up with it, so it wasn't sustainable.
Fair enough.
But I got super busy, so I've got to find a time when I'm not like super busy, and I don't know when that will be, but I will do it soon.
And thank you for Wade for not being here.
Being
I
in our
guess.
hearts.
Yeah, you're in our
I
hearts.
love Wade, man. Say one nice thing about Wade.
Wade's awesome.
I like Wade.
Let's just go around the room sharing favorite memories about Wade. It's like he's dead.
I really appreciated how he... Dude, the most... I wouldn't say it's underappreciated, because everybody appreciates it, and he knows. But, like, the blind side cherry on top of Wade is his food-making abilities.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I have not eaten a single thing Wade has made.
Well, you got to give him a chance.
I'm not... he just...
Or he's got to
it's
give
not
you a
gluten-free.
chance.
That's all.
So you could say that everything I've made has tasted better than what Wade has made to you.
Unfortunately, I suppose.
Woo! Bean dip, baby!
I suppose. Wade, you've really got to step up your game. Just for me, please.
But
you
I
could
like Wade's
probably
cooking.
not make anything good, but it'll be better than that dip. So your competition isn't great.
I didn't know you don't like avocado.
That wasn't the only thing wrong with it.
Thanks.
That wasn't the only thing wrong with
It's
it.
an avocado.
Thanks. Look at all those
Chickens.
chickens. Dude, OG times.
Dude, the other day I was driving with Sophie and I was like, road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. And she's like, what the frick did you say?
No. No. Why did Vine have to die?
No. The next 5 minutes of the podcast will just be me scrolling through TikTok and you listening to the audio.
I don't like this idea. And a Donkey Kong too. 1,000 Koopa Troopas.
I got an Ask
running.
AI thing. Okay, I'm done with this. Anyways.
I'm glad
Anyways,
my
is that
TikTok
everything?
isn't full of the Peach song alone.
Yeah.
Not the only one.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been on TikTok a lot because I've been busy. I haven't opened it. I swear, I opened it. I had like 23 messages. 20 from Wade, like 2 from you, and 1 from Jones. It was funny.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's not that bad, actually, but look at all these. These are all unread. If they don't have a heart, they're unread.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, there we go. It's about right here. So I probably have about over 100 messages from people I haven't looked at yet.
Amazing.
The problem is I've fallen so far behind, I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
But,
It's an obligation.
yeah. Anyway.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Is it this button? This circle? Is it the circle button?
No, it's the square. It's the square.
It's the square button?
Yeah, it's the square.
Mario was the best movie of 2022.
No!